Hello friends, this is Prince and today we will discuss about the very most important topic of the table, that is rowspan and colspan. Yes friends, rowspan and colspan is the very most important topic of the table. You should not skip that lecture friends. So in this lecture what we will discuss, what is rowspan, what is colspan, and how to make a table by the use of rowspan and colspan friends. Okay friends, so let us know what is rowspan. Rowspan is the merging of rows friends. Okay, it is made up of the merging of rows. Like if you merge the rows, then it is known as the rowspan, and if you merge the columns, then it is known as the colspan. Like friends, for example, this is the table that teachers generally make to store the data of their students. Okay, suppose this is the name and this is the roll number, and in that the teachers store the name of all the students and the roll number of all the students. Okay, this is great. And now they have put there a table row that is named students record. Okay, to identify that this is the record of the students. If there is no student record, then how can you identify that what is this? And this is the another column that is in this, they have stored the 12th class. And if there will be no 12th class, then how can you identify that which class record is that? So it is important to mention the students record and the class name. Okay, and notice here that friends, in that student record, it is made up of this row. This row is made up of how many? 1, 2, 3. It is made up of the merging of the three columns, like this first column, second column, and the third column. So it is made up by the merging of the three columns, like this. This is our first column, second column, third column. And if you remove that line from there, then now what? It is merging of three columns. Okay, so it is known as the colspan friends. That is the merging of columns. So it is merging of how many columns? Three columns. Done. Next is what? Next is this. This is merging of how many what? This is merging of three rows. That is first row, second row, and the third row. Merging of three rows. So this is like that. First row, second row. And if we do like that, now it is merging of how many? Three rows. So it has three rowspan friends. Are you understand the topic friends? It is very simple topic. It is very simple example friends. In our next lecture we will discuss more complicated. But this is the base. You should understand the base. Now let us make that table in HTML. How to make that table in HTML? This is the important friends. Let us make. Suppose I am going to write here first of all you have to write here the HTML and then the head section. Now I am totally write here the body tag. Now what we have to do, we have to make a table. So to make a table, what we have to do, we have to write here the table tag. Table tag. Why table tag? Because we are going to make a table. Okay friends. And next is what? Border. Border is equals to 1. What is that border? What is that border? It is the boundary of that table friends, like you can see here that friends. In my previous lecture, I have explained the basic of the table, and if you don't have the knowledge of basic of table, then I recommend you please visit my previous lecture friends. Okay, so this is the table and the border we have set it 1. What is next? We have to make a table row friends. We have to go in a sequence plan. If we break our sequence, then we can't make any table. So we have to go in a sequence in that friends. Okay, and if you go in the sequence, then you can able to crack any of the table problems friends. Okay, so what is that next? We have to make a table row friends. So we have to write here the TR tag, because we are going to make a first table row friends, and then the close of the table row friends, like that. And between that table row, what we have to do, we have to store the data of that. That is the student record. So we can write here table data. But now instead of table data, I'm writing here the table heading friends. Why table heading? Because I want darkness in these words. The digital difference in the table data and the table headings is that in table heading, you will see here the darkness in these words. So I'm writing here the TH tag. Okay friends. And you can write here also TD tag friends. Now the concept will be start. You can see here that this table heading, okay, this table row is made up of how many columns? 1, 2, 3. So what we have to do, we have to give here the colspan is equals to 3, because it is a merging of the three columns. So let us give here the colspan is equals to in double quotes 3, and that we have applied the property of table heading, that is colspan is equals to 3 to that table heading, and that table heading is what? Student record. The data in that table heading is what? Student record. So I have to write here the student record. Done, friends. And next what? We have to close that table heading, friends. Our first table row has been completed. We have done it. Now let us make a second table row. Now one concept you have to notice here, friends. Be careful that what I'm going to write here. What is next table row? We have to let us make it next table row. tr tag. And then what? Close of the tr tag. Notice, friends, if you open any tag in HTML, then you must have to close that tag, friends. Otherwise you will face problems. Okay, so make a habit that close any tag. Every tag that you open. Okay, so next is what? In the next table row, this is completed. We have completed that. Now we have to complete that table row, next table row. So in that table row, what we have? We have that 12th class record. That is the 12th class in next table row. And in that next table row, it is made up of how many merging? It is made up of 1, 2, 3, 3 columns. Okay, there is a merging of three rows. There is a merging of 3 rows, like first row, second row, and third row. So it is made up of the merging of 3 rows. So what we have to do? We have to give here the row span is equals to 3. So we have to write here what? We have to make another table data, or you can write here the table heading. So now I'm going to write here the table data, and what we have to do? We have to write here the row span is equals to, in double quotes, how many row span? 3. And that. So we have applied the property row span to that table data. Okay, to that table data in the second table row. And the data in that is 12th class. 12th class. And then close of the table data. We have done it. Okay, and in the same table row, what is next data? Next data is name and the roll number. So we have to write here another the table data, that is name. We don't have to apply here the row span colspan, because we have to apply here this, because this is the simple table, so we don't need to. Okay, name and then the close of the table data. And next is our again the table data. In that table data, we have to store the roll number. So let's store here the roll number. Now close of the table data. And last, close of the table row. So we have completed our second table row, friends. Now you can notice here, friends, now we don't need to write it again and again. This concept has been completed. We have given here the row span is equals to 3. Now we don't need to make any change in that. Now we just have to make our simple table, friends. Okay, we have given here row span 3. Now as we increase the data in that table, like you can see, as we increase the table data, as we increase the table like that, downward, as we increase the data, this table, this column will automatically increase, friends. This will automatically increase to downward direction, because we are increasing that table data, friends. Okay, so now let us make another table row. Okay, now it is like, we have completed that, now it is like that, 12th class. Now if you make that, if you insert that table row, then it will also increase to that. If you insert that table row, then it will increase to that. And if we insert that table row, it will not increase. It will not increase. Why? Because we have given that colspan is equals to 3. So we have to give here the colspan is equals to 4, so that it will increase up to 4 rows. So let us make another table row. We have to make that. So let us make here the tr tag and the close of the tr tag. And in that tr tag, we have to store the data, prints and the 57. So write here the td tag, prints, and the close of the td tag. And again the td tag, table data, and the roll number is 57. And the close of the td tag. And the close of the table row tag. We have completed our third table row, friends. Now next we have to do that table row. So I'm going to write here like that. So write here tr tag again, and the close of the tr tag here. And between that tr tag, what I have to do, we have to place the 2 table data. So let us write here the td tag, and in that td tag we have to store here the vikas and the close of the table data. Because in our 4th table row, 1, 2, 3, 4, the table data is vikas, and the second table data is 54. Table data 54, and then the close of the table data. Now we don't have any more than table data. Okay, so we have to close here like that here. Done, friends. Suppose if you have more table row, then we have to again, if you have more table data here like that, then we again have to write here the table data and the address, or you can see here, okay, no problem. And it close with the table data. Now what has to be closed? We have to close the table tag, friends, here. So we have to close here the table tag. And what has to be closed next? Body tag also has to be closed. So we have to close here the body tag, friends. Now you have to also close here the HTML tag, but now I'm not writing here the HTML tag, okay. So you have to close that each and every tag, okay. So this is about the table, that how can you make the table. Now I'm going to give you a quick review that what I did here. You can see here that this is the student record, and it is made up of how many columns? 1, 2, 3. It is the merging of the 3 columns. So we have to give here the colspan is equals to 3. Okay, and this is the 12th class. It is merging of the 3 rows, that is 1, 2, 3. So we have to give here the row span is equals to 3. So 3 colspan and the 3 row span. Okay, so now this is completed, this is completed. Okay, this is completed. That is the colspan is equals to 3. Next table row span is equals to 3. Now we don't have to change here. Okay, now we have to write here the table data, name and the roll number, and again the table row, next table row. As we increase the table row, insert the table row, this will automatically increase, friends. Okay, in our next lecture we will do the practical of that, so that you can understand more. Okay, friends. So next table row, in that table row we have to store the 2 table data and the close of the table tag and the close of the body tag. So I hope you understood the concept. If you like my video, then you can subscribe my channel, share my channel, and press the bell icon. In our next lecture, we will do more complicated problems of the table, so that your logical skill will be enhanced. Okay, table is that concept that can enhance your logical skills, friends. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.